So let's talk transgender athletes, right? Transgender athletes. Men who say they're women, who get on women's teams in college and compete and destroy the competition. Let's talk about that. So in the world of women's weightlifting, women's running, women's swimming, these athletes are coming in and they are destroying these women's records, their chances for any kind of trophies, any kind of records, anything that these women have worked so hard to do and so hard to achieve are being overshadowed and destroyed by men competing on women's teams because they claim to be transgender athletes. Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. Personally, if it was my daughter on that team, I would tell her and all her other friends to boycott, drop off the freaking team, and let that one individual compete by themselves against other teams if that's what they want to do. And my whole thing is if everybody on that team boycotts it, drops out, and says, fine, you want to do transgender sports, then that can be a transgender team. And if it's not, and it's going to be a women's team, then that can be the only athlete on there. They're probably not going to have a team in order to go and compete. But this is absolutely ridiculous. I feel so sorry for all of these women who have worked so hard in their sport, all the training that they've put in to be absolutely robbed of any kind of victories, any kind of scholarships, any kind of, accolades and stuff that they have worked so hard for. It absolutely breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And what this is, the Democrats who support this are all about women's rights. Where are the rights of those female athletes? Huh? You gonna look them in the eyes and say, you should just try harder. You're just not stepping it up. I mean, we've talked about this for years, about biology, right? Men being different than women. And yet, this whole push and where it started is all these women want to play in men's sports. They want to play male sports. So now the guys, some of these guys got wise and said, well, shit, I'm a transgender athlete. I'll play female sports. At what point in time? I mean, when is this going to come into, all of a sudden now men are going to start going into women's basketball? Because they couldn't make it on the men's team, so they're going to play women's basketball. And then the WNBA is going to end up being the what? The TGNBA, the Transgender National Basketball Association. And all of those women who are trying to make a living and trying to hammer out a career in these sports are going to be outplayed, outperformed, and outcontracted by these transgender men athletes who just want to make money and profit off of this and benefit off it because those guys couldn't make it in a men's league. They couldn't make it in men's sports, so they decided to go and fucking join a women's club by claiming to be transgender. At what fucking point in time do high school kids go, I feel like I'm a 6-year-old. I'm going to drop down and play pee-wee fucking soccer and kick the shit out of all those little kids that are out there trying to play a pee-wee sport. This is absolutely getting out of control. It is ludicrous, and it's going to continue to get worse until female athletes step up and say, enough is enough. I'm done. I'm fucking dropping off the team. They would be better off if they didn't have a women's sport there than to end up sitting there and competing against a male who is taking all of the glory away from these women who worked so hard. They need to stand up. They need to boycott this. They need to step back and say, you know what? And here's the deal. If you want to create a transgender team, fucking create a transgender team. But do not allow men to play in a woman's sport. In the same way I think women should not be playing in a male sport. You want to play fucking football, put a women's football team together. Because I'm telling you, this is just going to keep going. The more people accept this, the worse it's going to get, and the more it's going to perpetuate itself. It's getting to be ridiculous. And I hope, like I say, I hope these women stand up. I feel sorry for them. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Right? I'm really kind of curious to hear how you guys think about this. What you think. I mean, maybe you think, hey, fuck it. Women are getting what they're owed, and God damn it, it's about time some transgender guy went in there and kicked the crap out of all those women. I don't know. I don't know where you stand on this. I'm just curious. Leave some comments below and let me know what you think about this. How you feel about this. Because I think it's bullshit. I really do. I think it's bullshit. They need to segregate the sports. Guys should not be playing in the women's leagues. Women should not be playing in guys' leagues. Stay in your own fucking lane. Compete across your playing field in your gender. And yes, I do believe there are two fucking genders. I don't believe that men can freaking menstruate, men can get pregnant, men can breastfeed. You know, I think Pete Buttigieg, he took 2 months off to figure out if he could fucking breastfeed his new kids. I'm telling you, this is getting to be crazy. But let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, guys, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, as they say on YouTube, and push those likes. Share this video, and thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I'm going to use my little clicker to turn this off.